Finn is a assassin with a lot of combos, including his zero to deaths. But if he doesn't hit the zero to deaths and he goes off stage, he will die at any percent. So make sure you are careful when you do these combos. And make sure you can make them as true as you possibly can. So let's get into the video. Before we start with his moves and stuff like that, I want to talk about his perks. So what you want to use, no matter what perk you're using out of like the regular perks, your signature perk always wants to be backpack strength. You want your signature perk to always be backpack strength no matter what you're using, because the more coins Finn has, the more knockback and damage that you do with your backpack moves. So you make sure you do make sure you use backpack strength no matter what. The go-to perks that you would use for pretty much any character in the game is Snowball Effect, Speed Force Assist, and Pugilist. This is a very good set for a lot of characters, if not every character in the game. And it helps Finn out a lot too, because it makes him faster, does more damage, and stuff like that. If you're going up against someone like Jason or Superman, you would want to use 2 fast, 2 block, and armor crush, because that will help you to break their shield more often and be able to kill them very easily and punish them. You want to keep Snowball Effect if you are using 2 fast, 2 block, and armor crush. And if you're having a hard time killing with Finn, I'd recommend using Last Stand, because Finn can't really kill sometimes, and if you're having a hard time doing the zero to deaths, or if you're having a hard time just killing in general, I'd recommend using Last Stand or Press the Advantage. I wouldn't use both in the same set, because that doesn't make sense. If you use Press the Advantage, I don't really recommend Press the Advantage. I recommend Last Stand instead, but it's up to you. And you can use Airwalker if you want, but I don't recommend it because, you know, he has other zero to death combos. Now I want to talk about how to play this character. In order to play this character and win and be consistent is playing bait and punish and reading your opponent. This is for a lot of characters in this game because it's a fighting game, but for Finn, it will help him out a lot, because Finn is a rushdown character that can't really get in characters' faces, especially if they're using a lot of projectiles. So what you want to do is just wait for them to come to you, and then you just do jab combos like this. I'll show you a clip of me hitting a combo like that. And you want to be using a lot of combos, like a lot of combos. You want to use stuff like this, which I'll get to how to do that. You want to use combos like this, which again, I'll get into combos on how to do that. You want to use combos that will either instantly kill your opponent or do a ton of damage. That's what you want to do. And I will show you those combos in a moment. So before I start off on the combos, I want to talk about the IAD technique that people are still struggling with. What you want to do is you want to, whatever's your movement button or like your movement stick, hold that to the left. Like, let's say I want to use an IAD aerial to the right. I'm gonna move the right stick to the I'm gonna move my movement stick to the right up, like up right, and then I'm going to dodge, and then I'm going to press my aerial. You can do it with aerial specials as well, but for Finn, I don't really recommend that. Unless if it's like a backpack or like up special. But yet again, I wouldn't recommend that either. And these are the combos you're able to do with it. You're able to do that. You're able to do stuff like this. It's really good on what you're able to do with this. And like, if you're playing Finn, you plan to play him a lot, take him seriously, please use IAD combos, because it will help you a ton. It will help you do damage, it will help you kill your opponent easy, and it will help you look cool, you know? It'll help you make your Finn look cool, if that makes sense. You also have combos like this. That backpack part wasn't true, but if you've seen that, it did 44 damage. It went to 0 to 44%. That is really good for a combo. I want to talk about the combos I suggest you doing, rather if you're a beginner or if you're an expert with this character. So jab is your best friend when it comes to Finn. So you want to use jab, jab, down tilt. That's a very easy one. It's a true combo and it does 20%. Jab, jab, neutral attack. This is a kill confirm, but it also can be used as a combo in general. Does 15%. I think it's a true combo. Jab, jab, up tilt. You want to use this when it comes to reading your opponent's dodges and just waiting on what they're going to do. And if they're not going to dodge, just keep them in the air with your up air and see what they're going to do. You know what I mean? And if you hit them with an up tilt until they run out of dodges, you're able to go for combos like the 0 to deaths without them dodging and probably killing you, unless if it's Stripe with Dynamite or Iron Giant with his neutral special. If it's something like that, then yeah, don't use up tilt reads. Another combo you should be using is jab, jab, backpack. This can just help your opponent get into disadvantage state very easily, because you're able to move while you're using the backpack on the ground. So you're just able to move your opponent while doing damage and doing knockback at the same time. It's really good. You want to use stuff like Dair into up air, or like Sair into up air, and then just repeat Sair into up air until you can't anymore, because Sair into up air, that combo can send you to so many, like, it can help you a ton. Like, Leo Midi hit a lot of Sair into up air combos on me, and he just almost won, and he 3-stocked me in one of the games because he did the combos like that, and he's actually consistent. I need to start learning how to do combos like that. There's a lot of Finns who don't really do combos like that, and they need to start learning how, because I'm telling you, the Sair into up air combos is really good. Like, I just got 28% off of up tilt, Sair into up air, and Sair into up air. I just got 28% off of that. That's really good. It may not seem true, but if you're able to do it more consistent, it will be true, I promise. Another combo you would want to do is jab, jab, IAD, Sair into down tilt. This can send your opponent from here to all the way here, and that is really good. And that's not even the whole combo, because you can also do stuff like this: up tilt, Nair, side special if they don't dodge, and then a backpack, and they're probably dead. It's really good. I recommend it. You can even do it when they're in disadvantage state, pretty sure. Yeah, sometimes you can, and then you'll like spike your opponent, and then you can do down air into down special, which I'll get to in a moment. You might be wondering about their move. You might be wondering about Finn's moves, which I'll get to in some point. But there's another thing I want to show you that you should be using. I need to get more coins for it though. I have enough coins for it. BMO. BMO is so good. The only time I thought BMO was trash is when I faced Navilo and lost because I did jab 2 into BMO chop and BMO didn't do the amount of knockback he was actually supposed to do, which was some sort of bug, and I feel like I could have won that, but yeah, it's alright. BMO is really good. Make sure if you use BMO, make sure your high 5 meter, which is that thing below your dodge meter, is fully, like, it's charged. Because if it's charged, it will go fast, it will do a lot of damage, it will do a lot of knockback, and it's an armor move. It's really good. Like, jab 2 into BMO chop is insanely good. Everyone thinks this combo is not that great, but well, most people think this combo is not that great. It's really good. Like, that killed Shaggy at 100%, and Shaggy is slightly heavy. He's like midweight, if not slightly heavy. That is really good. Like, and it does 23%. Now I want to get into his movesets. So, his moveset is... I want to talk about his grounded attacks first. First you have jab, which again, you want to use this move as much as you can, so you can pull off combos that are insane, because this move is very fast. It can be punishable, but not that punishable. And yeah, you want to use this move like 90% of the time. Jab is literally the reason why people call this character brain dead, and I don't blame him for calling this character brain dead. He's very brain dead. Down tilt is probably his strongest his grounded light move, because you're able to do stuff like that. Really good when it comes to breaking armor, because it can break armor. And that's all I gotta say for this move. It can't really kill, if that's what you're wondering. Up tilt is it's alright. Again, you want to use it for dodge reads on some characters anyway, and just wait for them to dodge twice and then go for combos and just kill them. That's what you want to do at up tilt. Neutral attack, you want to use this to kill your opponent, like jab 2 into neutral attack. That's if you don't have BMO, but yeah, you want to use jab 2 into neutral attack when it comes to killing, because literally nothing else kills at high percents. Now I want to talk about his aerials versus down air. Actually, no, I'm going to talk about his grounded specials. I forgot to mention that jab 2 IAD Sair 1 into down tilt, you can use that as reads. So what I mean by that is, if you do jab 2 Sair 1 into IAD Sair 1 into down tilt, there's a chance your opponent is going to dodge right, and then if they dodge right, you can just do it again. They're gonna dodge right again. Oh, guess what? I can do it again. And then if they're at like a higher percent, you can go for like an up tilt, Sair 1 up air into a backpack, and they're probably dead, because you got a ton of coins and they got a ton of damage off. Like, you got a ton of damage off of them. I'll show a clip of what I'm talking about. Now I want to talk about his grounded specials. Sorry about that. Also, BMO can reflect projectiles. Forgot to mention that as well. First I want to talk about neutral special. This is probably the worst move in the game. If not, then it's Gizmo's down special on the ground. This is just so bad. It does the same thing in the air, so I won't be mentioning it when I talk about the aerial specials, because it doesn't really make a difference. It can reflect projectiles, but it's just very slow, and it does 19%, and it does a good amount of knockback. But if you want to use high five, this is what you should probably use high five for. That's literally it. But at the same time, it's like, who's really falling for that, you know? Plus, it's a very slow move. You can like do something like this, and it's too slow, so it's like they're gonna dodge out of it and then hit you with a Sair or something, and you're just dead. So I wouldn't recommend using high five at all, unless if you have BMO. If you have BMO, then use that as much as you want, because it's so good. Next up is Shop, which is his grounded down special. His grounded down special. For 500 coins, it's speed boost. For 600 coins, it's armor buns. For 1,000 coins, it's BMO. BMO is probably the best thing you can get out of this shop. But if you're facing a character like Morty or Rain Dog, or a character who abuses the hell out of projectiles, I'd recommend using armor buns, because armor buns allows you to get hit by projectiles without taking damage or knockback. It's like this circle around you, and you can only get hit by projectiles without taking damage or knockback 3 times. It can run out without you getting hit by it 3 times, or even once. You don't even have to get hit by it once and it can run out. So it's not the best thing, and that's the reason why, because there's a chance it doesn't really do anything for you, and it's just you burned 600 coins, which is not good at all. Speed boost, it allows you to go faster with Finn. I'd recommend it if you're going up against someone like a specific player, doesn't matter who, but if you're having a hard time hitting combos like that, or just hitting combos in general because they're DIing so good and dodging so good, then I'd recommend using speed boost. And also, speed boost can help you get out and go in situations because you're going fast type thing. BMO again can help you with kill confirms like this. Like, imagine if that was a BMO chop and he was at 100% and he would die. You can go for clips with BMO chop, but I don't recommend it at all. It can reflect projectiles, like I said. If you have your high five meter fully charged, it will go fast, do a ton of damage, do a ton of knockback, and have armor. So yes, I'd recommend using BMO. All 3 of these items are very valuable. It just depends on the situation. Next up is side special called Shoulder Bash. Shoulder Bash, in my opinion, it's so good. Like, if let's say you have a Finn Ditto matchup and you're having a hard time because every time you go in, the opponent is going to jab you and probably kill you. What you can do is literally just shoulder bash up tilt. Wait for them to dodge, up tilt, up tilt. If they dodge twice, you do the combo and you kill them. Like, not only is shoulder bash good for projectiles, but it's also really good when it comes to starting combos and also kill confirms. Because shoulder bash into up tilt is not a true combo, but it's really good when it comes to killing your opponent, because it's a kill confirm, but also it's a combo in general. So it does 12%, nothing too crazy, but it's still really good. But you can also use shoulder bash to use it as like projectiles, like Batman's Batarang or Tom and Jerry's tennis balls and their dynamite and their mousetrap and Jerry's rocket, stuff like that. You can shoulder bash that stuff, and I'd recommend using shoulder bash if you're going up against people like Batman, if he's using Batarang, Rain Dog, Morty, Tom and Jerry, Velma maybe, Bugs Bunny. You know, characters who abuse projectiles or are known for projectiles, and even Rick. Yeah, you want to use that for. You want to use Shoulder Bash for matchups like that, and also you want to use Armor Buns for matchups like that. Next up is Backpack, which is his up special. His up special, again, you're able to drag your opponent to some other part of the stage, and it also, with 200 coins, it does 11%. You can do Jab 2 into up special, like I said before. It'll do 22%. Nothing too crazy, but it's still really good. I don't recommend using the backpack for Jab 2 combos. I'd recommend using it for your aerial combos, because that's when it really comes into play. Pretty much all his grounded moves. Next up, I want to talk about his aerials. I want to talk about Down Air first. Down Air is very underrated because you can go for combos like this. Whoops, hold on. I'm still not used to it yet. That's not a true combo, but you know what I mean. Just watch one of Slay's videos and you'll see what I'm talking about. You know, combos like that, you know, you're able to pull off stuff like that. That combo's not really true, but if you're able to pull off the Sair into up air, it'll do like 44% like I shown before. I also use down air as like edge guarding, like down air into down special, which again I will get into in some part of the video. But yeah, that's all you really want to use down air for. You can also use it for team combos, like if you're playing 2v2s. Like you can spike your opponent down and then one of your teammates can do a combo or something. But yeah, that's all you really know. Yeah, that's all you really need to know about down air. Next up is side air. This move is really good. It's probably his best aerial that he has. If not, then it's Nair. Because the reason why this is his best, if not second best aerial that he has, is because you're able to do so much edge guarding with this move, and people usually go for Sair 1 into like a backpack or something, but if you go for like one of the combos that you usually see me do, and instead of me doing a Sair 1 into backpack, they're probably gonna dodge out of it, so I just do Sair 1 I just do Sair, like the full Sair, right? Or sometimes I would fully charge Sair and wait for them to dodge, so then I do more knockback damage and it kills them. So it's just really good. Again, Sair 1 can be used for Sair into up air, which you should be using. If you're not using Sair 1 into up air, then you're like missing out on a ton of damage and probably a ton of kills. Next up is up air. Speaking of up air, this move isn't really used for anything except for up air into Sair or Sair into up air. It's not really used for anything else. But again, as much as I'm probably glazing this combo, it's really good. Like, look. If I hit that up air, I would have did 31% off of that. And he would have been in the air, which allowed me to do other crazy combos, probably. So yeah, it's just really good. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's just really good, and I recommend it. Now, for Finn's best move, if not one of, it's Nair, because like Nair can do so much. Like Nair is one of the reasons why I'm able to blow up my opponents so easily. Also, because like I've played this character for 2 years, so. But yeah, this Nair is just very good. you're able to do combos like I just did, and combos like this. Whoops, I didn't, whatever. But yeah, you're able to do combos like this, which allows you to get stage control, and it allows your opponent to be in the air, which sometimes your opponent doesn't want to be in the air. It's also good for edge guarding. It's just good for a lot of different things. And I recommend using it for your IAD combos and just your combos in general. It also can break shield. So if you're it's also good for neutral. So if you're just like, oh, what am I gonna do? Boom, you just like IAD Nair, and then you just do something like this. You know what I'm saying? It's also good for neutral, is what I'm trying to say. It's good for a lot of things, and it can break armor. It's just really good. Next up, I want to talk about his dash attack. I need to use this move more often. I just find myself getting punished a lot when I use this move. So yeah, make sure if you're using this move, you're not getting punished. Same thing as shoulder bash, like I was going to say. If you have a lot of coins and you use dash attack, you're probably gonna kill your opponent if they're at like 70%, sometimes maybe like 100. And you can do stuff like this. Leo Midi did it to me, so if you watch that video, carefully look at what he did when he killed me with dash attack, and you'll probably know. I'm trying to figure that out myself. But yeah, dash attack is still really good. With 200 coins, it does 11%. It's just really good. Now I want to talk about his aerial moves. Starting off with high five. Again, same thing in the on the ground. It's just high five, but on the ground. I mean, in the air. That's literally what it is. Up special, same thing. Just up special on the ground, but in the air. But it's just better because you're able to do combos that are ridiculous. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. And I had 0 coin. I started off with 0 coins when I did that combo, and I still killed him. So yeah, it's just really good. I recommend using it to finish your aerial combos, because it can do a lot of damage, but it also can do a lot of knockback and killing. Next up is aerial side special. This move is alright. You can use it to like, you can double side special to like probably get kills. But I don't recommend using it as much as you see me use it or other Finns use it. It can break some projectiles, just not as much as the grounded side special can. But it can still break projectiles. Now I want to talk about his down special, which is in the air down special, which is this. A combo I really like to do, especially off stage, is Dair down special in the air into down air, and yeah, literally just down special into down air. It's really good, and especially if you're edge guarding. Oh my god, it's so good. Sometimes you don't even need the down air. You can just down special in the air, and boom, they're just dead, you know? Like, it's just really good. And sometimes you'll see me go for it, and sometimes I'll get the kill. Sometimes I won't get the kill. It just depends. But it's still really good. I think that's everything I need to talk about when it comes to his playstyle. Now I want to talk about what characters should you be using if you're playing with Finn in 2v2s. The characters you want to be using when you play Finn in 2v2s is characters like Black Adam, because his neutral special, it can help Finn with combos, but it also can help Finn get out of combos in bad situations. Bugs Bunny, because projectiles and the rabbit hole can help Finn get out of situations as well. Who else? Marvin the Martian, which is very pretty surprised. It's kind of surprising, but it's a really good because Finn can do juggling combos because that's what he does, like aerial combos, and he'll miss the combo, but he won't get killed as he usually does because Marvin's just spamming up tilt next to the guy who's near the guy who's Finn, like what Finn is comboing. So Marvin can potentially get a kill because Finn was doing an aerial combo. Next up is Morty. Morty and Finn is probably the best. Like Morty is probably the best teammate a Finn could ever want. He has the ray gun, which can help Finn edgeguard. He has the bomb, which can also help Finn edgeguard and combo. He has mud wall, which again can help him combo. He has the down special, which can help Finn get out of situations. He has UFO, which can also help Finn get out of situations. And it's just, you want Morty for pretty much any character in the game. And he's just really good when it comes to 2v2s and 1v1s. Another character you probably want to play if you're playing with a Finn is Rick Sanchez. This character is really good because Rick can help out Finn with a bunch of combos. Next is Taz because again, he can help Finn with a bunch of combos. And that's pretty much it. The best characters when it comes to playing with Finn. And yeah, hope this guide was helpful. Hopefully you were able to understand what I was saying. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.